Hello, hi, gigpreneur. What is going on? Welcome. Happy Friday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. My name is Sean Zimi, and I help folks with a job to start a side gig online and use social media to grow it. If that is you, drop the word me in the comments and we'll chat. We'll chat after this. Let's go. So, what is happening, folks? What a day! What a day. If you don't know, now you know. I know if you are in the profession, if you're in the network marketing, direct sales profession, you already know. You already know. You got to be either really out of it or not in touch at all, not to know. But if you are in the profession, you must know already that Modair, that was the company I actually was with, Modair has shut down its doors and has completely stopped doing business worldwide and leaves a lot of people jobless, leaves a lot of people in the field without income. Um, all assets were frozen. As much as I know, all assets are frozen. No commissions are being paid out. My commission didn't get paid out. Others, everybody in the company didn't get paid, and all assets and everything is are frozen. And it's a bittersweet moments because I I really like this company. I really loved my company, and when I heard the news today, I wasn't sure what to say. I have to admit that I was really upset. I was really mad and didn't really know how to adjust myself down for a second, you know what I mean? But I had to go for a nice long walk and take a break and pray and come back and just really settle down and let everything kind of marinate, if you would. And in these situations, if you've ever been in these situations before, this is actually a second company, network marketing company that I've been involved with that it's shut its doors down. So if you've ever been in this situation, a few things are gonna happen immediately. As far as the company is concerned, they're gonna lawyer up and they're going to investigate. They're going to find out. Other people are going to try to find out. Other people in the profession are going to find out. Those people who report the news, all these guys will actually get on and find more stuff out, and more stuff is going to leak. Now, the other thing that's going to happen is that if you were part of that company, and if you've ever made any dollars, or if you've made any sound or moves, or people know that you're in that company and you're in network marketing, what's going to happen is that you're going to get a bunch of people hit you up. A bunch of people are going to reach out to you and say, well, I'm so sorry this happened. And some of them are going to be really genuine and real. Some of them are not going to be so real. They have intentions of recruiting you into their team or into their gig, if you would. And there's going to be people that reach out to you and start telling you, hey, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. And then they start pitching you really hard. And they downplay your company and upplay theirs. They say this company was not the answer, but my company is the answer, would never do that. Okay. So, and you know who you are because a couple of you just like that reached out to me today. And I will share a couple thoughts about that. One is that I used to be an amateur and I would probably do stuff like that. And I didn't really know the consequences and what it does and whatnot, but it's extremely tacky. Okay. It is not professional. If I were to join your company, I would not be joining you. Let that sink in. We're in the business of helping people. Let's call it what it is: bringing people in, recruiting them, teaching them, loving on them, helping them, all that. But if I were to join your company, I would not join you. Why? Because your approach was extremely tacky. You have a company that's been around for over 35 years, 37, 38 years. Company has been around for that long. They decide to shut down abruptly like that. And you come at me and say, you know what, your company sucked. My company would never do that. That's my company's the answer. You should join me. And I want to share with you that that strategy doesn't work. In fact, that strategy sucks. This is the exact strategy and behavior that turns people off from network marketing. The tackiness, the attack. I'm going to call it what it is. You guys know I'm very straight up. The audacity to come in at me after all this and telling me that my company sucked and your company's great. And you want me to join you. And that makes sense to you. Huh. Okay. If it makes sense to you and if it's working for you, you continue. Maybe they'll ask you to get on a stage and talk about how belittling other people's decisions, how putting down other companies down and rising to the top yourself strategy. Very tacky. I'm going to call it what it is. It's extremely low class. It's cheap. Please don't do that. If you see other people's companies shut down, hey, if it's genuine, give them a shout out. Say, hey, listen, I'm sorry to hear that. And be genuine about it. Don't be a vulture. Most people that are doing this as a profession have chosen this to be the vehicle that takes them through their purpose are not going to be jumping ship that first hour. Are not going to say, oh, my company sucks. They closed down. Let me go find somebody else today. Join. Yes, let's go. No. There's some studying that needs to be done. You don't just get up and go now because now you understand the business, the profession. So you choose a company that you feel like, hey, all right, this is the next best thing. I connect with products, the vision of the company, the executives, the ownership, the direction they're going. I connect with all that. I can see bringing people into this company. There's stuff that has to happen. See, I have I don't understand when somebody reaches out to you about an opportunity, a network marketing. Let's call it. You know what I'm always straight up. I don't like hide stuff. Let's say somebody reaches out to you in a network marketing company. It's not because they think you're a dud and you suck and the company sucks. And obviously, they've looked into it, they've done some research, they've done some studying, they've tried the products, and now they're in it and they're sharing it with you. And you take it personal. It's like, are you coming at me with one of those? So, for those of you who are reaching out to me and telling me that my company sucked and that your company is the best thing ever, next to sliced bread, I can tell you this: I'm glad you feel that way. Two is, if you're trying to recruit me, you good luck with that. Even though I don't believe in luck, but that's not going to happen. Like I said, if I were to join your company, I would not join you. So, I want you to change your ways. I want you to change the way you communicate with people. I want you to take people for more value than just a couple pennies. I want you not treat people cheap. I want you not be greedy and selfish. That's how this business is built. That's how I build it. I'm straight up, I'm transparent with my team. My team is my family. I protect those people. So, you know, when a company shuts down like this, it is it's not good for the profession. It's not good for the profession. It looks bad, right? Now, I've been in the mortgage industry for 19 years. I've had 38 jobs in 10 industries, right? Kim, thank you. I've had 38 jobs in 10 industries, and I have been blessed enough to walk into the office, two different offices, two different companies, two different jobs, right? Walk into the office only to find that the federal agencies, are all over the parking lot, all over the office, and the office has shut down. This was in the mortgage industry twice, two companies literally come in, feds everywhere, go there, do not come out. We're confiscating all the computers and laptops and paperwork and drawers and all this stuff. So I've gone through that twice with like a regular job, like a corporation job, that kind of a thing. And like I said, I was in the mortgage industry for 19 years. When a company shut down like that, next thing I did, I applied for another position in mortgages, and of course, and I got the job. So I started to work there, and I had some of my old clients and referrals and whatnot. No one ever said to me, "You are a crook," because hey, your ex company shut down. In fact, you may have had a job, a company you worked for, a place you worked for, that they shut down, they closed, no longer in business. Does anyone around your circle, your family, your friends, your foes, do they come to you and say, well, you suck, you must be crooked because the company you worked for is no longer in business? How stupid does that sound? And yet, people allow themselves to say that to people in the network marketing profession. And to them, it doesn't sound stupid. But if you worked at a company, a Burger King, a restaurant, and then I came back a week after, the restaurant was shut down, closed, infected, and I come to you and say, you must be a crook because you worked at that restaurant, would you say, yeah, you're right, I am a crook? How stupid does that sound to me? DBTG. Don't be that guy. Don't be that girl. It's just real talk. Now, I don't play those games. So if someone were to come to me and speak that way to me, um, I'm prepared to take that conversation. I'm prepared to take that conversation on. No problem. You better be prepared too. So I'm asking you, don't be like that. Don't be like that. Don't be disrespectful to other people's choices for profession. Don't be like that. Hey, don't be rude about other people's profession because I'm not rude about your profession, whatever it is, you know? And don't be one of those people that's like a vulture waiting for something to go down to go and just grab things. It's like I mean, I don't know what to tell you. All I gotta say is that I'm very sad today that the company shut down and the company is no longer in business. I was really, 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 really in tune with my products. You've heard me several times say people can pay me, I won't switch. Well, now I have to switch. But I was really sad because there's a history, there's a bond between all of us that it's just really tough, and it just becomes more than a way to make a dollar or two. It becomes more than that. And I pray that you understand. I pray that you don't go through this. Obviously, I pray that you never have to go through it. But if you ever do, and if you run across somebody who's going through it, I want you to be more caring than thinking about yourself. Um, it'll pay off a lot more than you being pushy, disrespectful, salesy. It's just ugly. It's not a good time for that. It's always a timing. I've been in sales for a long time. I'll end with this. I've been in sales for a long time, and no matter what you sell, there's a timing for closing. I used to say back in the day, you don't show up to your first date butt naked. That'd be stupid. That'd be weird. There's always a timing for everything, right? So there's a timing where you can actually, reach out to people who have been a victim of a company shut down and see if they're open to taking a look at their products or your services or what have you. But it never wins to put them down, to put their ex company down, to put their choices and their it never it, that strategy doesn't work. I'm asking you to throw away that strategy. And so, for those of you who have reached out to me and expressed your care, I really thank you. It's a really tough day for me today. Um, I, I'd be lying if I said I didn't get emotional. I'm kind of getting emotional right now. And I mean, I got a bunch of products in front of me. I'm used to these products. I take them for my gut health and my pancreas, and yeah. So now things got to change a little bit. So, but you know what? I like I said before, we get chances to put our philosophies, our MVPs, your morals, your values, your principles into test. And this is one of those times. This is where you can actually practice all the principles, all the things you've, experienced and learned and read, well, sometimes you got to put them into practice. And I can't wait to see what God has got planned out of this. I know I preach this all the time. I believe we don't get restricted, we get redirected. And I know I'm being redirected. I look forward to seeing what's next. I know that God is going to be with me, He's going to be on my side. I'm going to be praying for my next platform, next place that I'm going to land. And, yeah, may the good Lord bless all of you. May the good Lord bless the work of your hands and bless your family. And I appreciate you again. Please keep me in your prayers. It's a tough one. Again, like I said, none of us get paid. We're supposed to get paid today. We didn't get paid. So sucks. So, yeah. And yeah, keep us in your prayers. And I appreciate you. Um, if you got somebody that you think would ben- benefit from this live, tag them to this, let them hear it. Don't be stingy with my lives. And with that, I am Sean Azimi, and I help folks with a job to start a side gig online and use social media to grow it. That's you. Drop the word me in the comments. I got you. Let's go. Let's do this dance. And with that, I am signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again.